How's it going, guys? Welcome to Monday's upload. I got a little bit of a story for you. Once upon a time, I went to go get a haircut, took a bike ride, and then as I was on my way back, I got hit by some dumb bitch in the crosswalk that doesn't know how to stop for a crosswalk. And I don't really feel like standing, but I'm still, in good enough shape to bring you guys a narration. Thank God it really didn't end up being worse than that. I might rant about it in a future video or something of the sort. But that explains why I'm sitting down, why I look a little bit shorter next to the fish tank than normal. But I still got a game for you, so don't worry about it. This game's going to be against, I think it was the Lazy Crazy Gamer or something like that. He might have had a different screen name at the time. But looking at his trainer name, I think it was him. Anyways, we'll go ahead and play that back right now. Okay, so I kind of said like a standard slash, bring whatever the hell you want kind of thing, and, he caught the vibe pretty well. That's what I was shooting for, so glad to see it worked out. Anyways, he's going to go ahead and lead with a Metagross. I led with a Victini, either thinking that he was going to lead with Metagross or Heatran or Mainshao. If you led with Heatran and tried to get the rocks up, I could have just switched out to something else. But out of those three, I kind of felt safer leading with Victini, expecting Metagross to set up rocks instead of Heatran or Mainshao, just leading and faking out and doing its shenanigans. But he switches out to Omastar to take the Fire Blast, takes it quite nicely. But I do have the Thunder. I'm not really sure what he was expecting with that Omastar. Maybe he left it in to die, not really wanting anything else to take a Thunder. Or, I don't know. I couldn't really tell you what the logic was there. Because I've seen a lot of Victinis run Thunder, so it's not like that really is that strange. Anyway, Heatran comes in. I know Earth Power is on the set, or on most Heatran sets anyway. So I'm going to go out to Leonardo as fodder. Maybe he might want to over-predict and go for the fire move, predicting that. I still haven't gotten a peg on his playstyle. But he does go for the safe move, goes for the Earth Power, and takes down my special defense a notch. Now, I'm kind of expecting just to fodder out on this turn, or, maybe he'd take advantage of that and go for the rocks. I was really tempted to smash here, despite that, because I knew more than likely I was going to end up dying at the end of the turn. But he ends up going for the Stone Edge. Now, I'm not sure if he's running some kind of... Oh, I'm a little hungry. I'm not sure if he's running some kind of, mixed Heatran or what's going on here. But Stone Edge doesn't even take me out, and I'm able to get an Aqua Tail off. And he goes for a second Stone Edge instead of an Earth Power. I'm confused as to why he went for the second one. I mean, that might have been an over-prediction. Maybe I would have gone into my Levitate or something of the sort to be immune to the Earth Power. I understand that, but there's not really much of a need to go for it twice. I was trying to fodder this thing out, and he ends up losing his Heatran as a result. But I'm just going to go ahead and die off properly this time to a Psychic, and I noticed later that this is a Charge Beam set, so I'm really glad he actually didn't go for the Charge Beam there and get a free Spec Attack raise. But I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Magnezone, knowing that he really can't do much unless he has the Hidden Power Ground. And I can't really do much to it, though, once it starts getting the ball rolling with whatever kind of set it is, if it's like a Psycho Shifting set or something of the sort. I know it can't hit me that hard, though, because Crest needs to boost up a little bit before it can do some damage. So he gets a Calm Mind in, and I'm behind a sub. I figure I might as well start whittling him away since I do have a sub out. Try to get some passive lefties recovery going on so that sub wasn't completely in vain. Because I knew he was going to start setting up, but I do have a Heracross, so I'm not entirely scared of Crest at this point. If anything, I'm going to want to safe switch into Cresselia. So either my Magnezone's going to die, or maybe I'll catch him on the Moonlight or something like that. I mean, it looks a bit uphill for me, but I do have a plan, so I'm not too concerned with it just yet. Anyways, I decided, I think I ended up going for the T-Bolt or the Hidden Power or something like that. Whatever the case may be, it didn't really do too much. So whatever, I'm still not that worried about it. So, I don't really know what to say. My mind's still completely blah after what happened, and I still haven't gotten breakfast or anything either. So I'm probably going to have some lunch after this. Yeah. Anyways, go for the T-Bolt. Don't get a crit, but I do get a pair, which is going to be really nice, because I could get, that paralysis chance somewhere along the line. And I know he's going to go for the Moonlight. He might go for it here, or he might go for it next turn. I'm kind of hoping I can take him out with this T-Bolt, but looking at the previous damage, I was a little shaky on it, but I decided to go for it anyway. Why not? Maybe min-max variations would have taken their toll there, and I would have gotten a little bit closer to max. But I didn't take him out, and he ends up recovering up. I think I decided to go out to Heracross on this turn, possibly predicting the second Moonlight, him wanting to get... No, I just go for another T-Bolt. Why not? I think what I wanted to do is coax him into going for another Moonlight, and he's setting up like a motherfucker right here, and I'm getting pretty damn scared of this thing. At this moment, anyway, because I know he's just going to use me as setup fodder. But I think right here, this match is kind of old because I don't have the custom versus recorded background on it. But I do predict the Moonlight and he does end up going for the hidden power. I think it ends up being fighting because I take it neutral. No, it's super effective. That means it's probably fire. I think that's what it is, you know, probably just for Ferrothorn and whatnot wanting to come in and wall the set. But because he's at a low health and he went for hidden power instead of Moonlight, I'm just going to take him out with a Mega Horn. Nothing really special about this Heracross. It's just Dolly and Life Orb, but, you know, having such an overwhelming stab thing. Even at half health, if you're running a decent amount of defense, it'll still do around that much, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe even more. But in comes Victini. I don't want to take that, so I go to my own Victini. And he turns out to be a physical variant that isn't running V-Generate. I understand why you wouldn't want to run V-Generate, but I expect V-Generate on all Victinis, regardless of whether or not they're shiny. Even though shiny is technically against the game's event coding, I still expect it anyway. I want to scout out what Victini set is first before I do anything about it. Unless it's in situations like these, where I know Victini can't really touch another Victini unless it has a hidden power dedicated for it, or it decides to start dropping off neutral attacks like Thunder and such. But we both resist each other's stabs, and he's just going to take me out with another hidden power. Maybe Ground? Thinking possibly Ground. I have no idea. Anyways, I'm going to go into Tauros. Seeing that, you know, I'm faster than him, I think he was taking Life Orb recoil from that. I'm going to take him out with an Earthquake, so no big deal. Tauros turns out to, you know, do some decent amount of work in this match, and by that I mean I think it just turns out being a threat to the remainder of his team. But I switch out Fear and the Fake Out because I know I'm going to need that thing for Main Shao specifically. So I go out to Magnezone to take the predicted Fake Out, and he turns out to be a special Main Shao. Now, not really that unusual because it does get Aura Sphere. You can put Hidden Power Ice on it, and I think it might get a couple of other special moves as well. I'm not 100% on that. But he goes for the Hidden Power. Fire? Maybe? Don't really know, but it doesn't kill me, and I'm able to get a T-Bolt off on it. He does have that boosted Spec D, though, so he's going to be able to take that and kill me off next turn. He probably would have ended up dying to it had he not gotten that +1 boost there. But as I previously mentioned, I still do have Tauros, which is still going to outspeed him anyway. I don't think Main Shao gets Vacuum Wave. If it does, I wasn't concerned with it at that point in the match. I don't think it does. I'm not going to run to Cerebi immediately after. Someone will probably end up telling me. And I'm just going to go into Tauros anyways. I don't have any prior damage barring Life Orb. So I'm going to take it out with the Zen Headbutt. I really should have gone for Earthquake because Zen Headbutt, 90 accuracy moves for me tend to be really shaky. So that probably could have cost me the match right there. Anyways, his last one turns out to be Metagross. And he just decides to run for whatever reason. I think I still had a Rotom left and I probably could have taken him out with a T-Bolt. So he just decided to speed up the process right there. And that makes sense to me. So I guess just cutting out 2 or 3 extra turns. Anyway, it was a pretty straightforward match. Hope you guys enjoyed anyway. If you did, go ahead and leave a like for me, please. It really helps out my channel. And rate, comment, subscribe, do your normal things. Might have a little vlog episode later describing in detail what happened to me on the way back. Haven't really decided whether or not I'm going to do it. All I know is I want to, you know, record some IP episodes, get some lunch, maybe do some shorts. This is going to be up a little bit later than it normally is, but hey, that kind of overshadows the rest of the day when something like that happens. Anyways, that'll do it out of me for Monday's upload. I do have someone working on an intro and outro. So those might be featured in my videos, like probably along the line, maybe as early as Friday. I still have to talk to him. Intro has more done on it than the outro, so we'll probably see those as time comes. For now, it's going to be a little bit of a more naked upload, I guess, without either of those. And yeah, I don't have any featured videos or anything, so I'll see you guys. I was going to say Wednesday, but I remembered that I'm doing 5 days a week now. I'm just a little scatterbrained. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a traditional narration, so until then.